Hi everyone and welcome back. I hope you're feeling good after our last workout and energized for today. We will be doing workout number 6. So we'll get started with our dynamic warm-up like usual. It's going to be the same dynamic warm-up we did in workout 5. So if you need, you can go back and reference that. Otherwise, just follow along with me here. Hopefully you're all feeling good and warmed up. We're now going to go through our first cycle of exercises today, which is a single leg RDL, a bent over row, and then a modified side plank with a knee to elbow. Remember that all of these workouts build on each other, so these are similar movements to what you did in previous workouts, but now the harder versions of them. So let's go ahead and go over those now. The first one is the single leg RDL. So standing on one leg, you want to try to keep the other leg up the whole time, so we're working on balance here. Our shoulders are pulled back, so our chest is up. My belly button is pulled in towards my spine. I have a little bit of a bend in my knee, and then I'm going to push my hips back as I bend at my waist. Again, I'm going to lean until I feel a good stretch in my hamstring, and then I'm coming back up. The goal is to balance on that one foot the whole time. If when you come back up, you need to tap to regain your balance, that's okay. But work on balancing. You come down, feel that stretch, and then come back up. Come down, feel that stretch, and come back up. The next one will be a bent over row. So, got my hand weights, my cans of soups or vegetables, whatever I'm using for weight. I'm going to lean forward, bending at my waist. Again, push my hips back. Have a nice little bend in my knees. My chest is about parallel to the floor. My arms are hanging. And then I'm going to pull my elbows up and back, rowing to the bottom of my rib cage. Good. And then for the last one, we're going to go into that modified side plank. So that's when we're on our knees. Today we're going to extend our top leg. Our bottom leg is still bent. Our elbow is stacked underneath our shoulder. We're pressing up, holding that plank position. I'm going to reach up over my head so I get a good stretch all through my torso here. And then I'm going to bend my knee and bring my elbow together and crunching. Extend and crunch. Extend and crunch. So for today's workout, we're going to do 8 single leg RDLs each side, 8 bent over rows, and then 8 side planks with our knee to elbow on each side 3 times. right, I hope you all took a minute to grab some water and catch your breath. We're gonna go into our second cycle of exercises today, which is gonna be a single leg hamstring curl, a hip bridge with a bit of a twist to it, and then single leg V-up. So let's go over those now. So for our hamstring curl, remember if you don't have a stability ball, you can use a basketball, a soccer ball, or if you have tile or hardwood floors, you can just put a towel on the floor. We're doing single leg today. So ideally, you're gonna lift with your hips, one leg stays off the ball, and you're curling in towards you. Again, this is a pretty advanced movement, so if we're not right there, we can have our other foot flat on the floor, right? But we still wanna have most of our weight and the leg that is pushing down on the ball, and we're gonna curl that in towards us. So that's one alternative. We can also go both feet on the ball. We can curl it in, lift one as we let it come back out. So there's a couple alternatives. I'll probably alternate through each one as we go throughout the video today. After that, we're gonna do our hip bridge. But today, we're gonna lift with 2 feet, lift one off the floor and lower with one. So put both down on the floor, lift, pick one up, and then lower just to one side. Both feet on the floor, hips are up, we're squeezy, we're holding while we lift that other leg, and then we'll lower into the floor. And then lastly, we're gonna do single leg V-up. So we did our V-sit hold, now you're going from the floor into that V-sit just on one side. So the easier version of this is your straight leg will stay on the floor, while you and your other leg, your chest and your leg come up. You can come all the way back down to a resting position, and then you're gonna switch and go to the other side. The harder version of this is to have both your legs elevated off the floor the whole time and never returning to a resting position. So 2 alternatives for you there. Work at your own ability, but try to challenge yourself. Today, we're gonna do 8 total hamstring curls. So if we're alternating, it'll be 4 each side. And then 8 of the hip bridges, again, alternating 4 each side with the lower. And then 8 single leg V-ups, alternating 4 each side, 3 times. I don't know about y'all, but my hamstrings are burning after this workout. So good thing our last two exercises are not leg related. Last two, we're doing a reverse biceps curl and then a reverse crunch. So I have my hand weights. These are pretty light for this one. We're gonna stand with our palms facing us. So a little different from the traditional biceps curl. Our elbows can be out to the sides a little bit. And then from here, we're gonna try to bring the backs of our hands up towards our shoulders. You probably won't be able to get all the way there without your elbows coming forward, but we want them to stay at our sides in a nice neutral position. So there's gonna be a little gap there, but that's okay. We're gonna come back down. Remember, leave a little bit of bend in that elbow so there's tension in our biceps right here, and then curl again up towards our shoulder. Bring it back down and curl up towards our shoulder. So we have reverse biceps curls. And then we're gonna do a reverse crunch. So I'm going to lie on the floor and I'm gonna get close enough so that with my arms extended overhead, I'm touching a wall. My legs are straight. I'm gonna tuck my knees up to my chest and then I'm gonna kick the ceiling or the wall up behind me. So I have to lift my hips up off the floor. Kicking my feet back out, bend those knees up to your chest, and then we're crunching with our core and lifting our hips so that we're kicking the wall. Kick back out and kick the wall. Back out and kick the wall. So for this last cycle, we have 8 reverse bicep curls, 8 reverse crunches, 3 times. hope you all took a minute to take a break and catch your breath as well as get some water. Remember, it's really important to stay hydrated throughout a workout, especially when it's been as hot as it has been. So take advantage of those breaks and get hydrated. That does conclude the workout portion of today, and we're gonna go through our stretching routine, which is the same one we did in our last workout. So you can refer back to that, or you can just follow along with me here. Thank you all for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed this workout as well as all of the other ones. Remember, this was workout 6, so we still got 2 more to go, so keep a lookout for those.